Hey, welcome to the Introverted Conversations podcast. I am your host and introvert bestie, Carmen Renee. Good morning, or afternoon or evening, depending on where you are in the world. This is your introvert bestie, Carmen Renee, aka the Introvertish CEO. Listen, y'all, I know that I don't put or upload podcast episodes often, but I'm the type of person where I don't like to talk or put up information unless it's meaningful. So, but nevertheless, I am here. So welcome. Thank you for tuning into the Introverted Conversation podcast with me, Carmen Renee. And so I hope y'all read the topic. The topic is back to the basics. I am free. So let me tell you what that means. So I created this podcast probably, I can't remember if it was I believe it was in 2022. So almost 2 years ago. And the purpose of this podcast was for me to speak to individuals like myself who are introverts, who have the introvert personalities, and give us a space to talk about real life stuff that we deal with as we try to do that being an introvert. As most of us introverts know, society for the most part think of introvert as a disease, so to speak, like it's some kind of negativity. It gives a negative tone sometimes. And so I wanted to create a space for us to have conversations around that and talk about how we show up in our lives, in our daily lives, our daily routines, in our careers, in our businesses, relationships, how we parent, all of the things that we, as everybody else, deal with on a daily basis, but having the introvert personality. So I will tell you that being an entrepreneur, I have went around the block, down the street, in the bushes, back and forth to try to figure out what I wanted to do with my businesses. And let me add this too. While I do have the introvert personality, I also have the personality of what this lady named Emily, I will not pronounce her name because I'll screw it all up, but she coined the phrase, the word, I believe, called multi-potential light or multi-pod. And that is simply a person who is multifaceted. And I always have said and will continue to say that I've never fit into one box. As we know, society says that we have to be this expert, that we have to focus on one thing, become an expert in this one thing. And I always had a hard time because I was an expert, so to speak, over many things. So I have the introvert personality, and I am a multi-potential light. And so I say that to say I went around the block trying to figure out what I wanted to do And the reality is everything that I needed was already in me. And so I'll say that again. Everything that I needed was already in me. So I didn't really have to go around looking, but I was so fearful of being who I really was at the core. And so that created a level of fear because I wasn't this loud, bold, boisterous person, but I had a lot to say. And I knew what my gifts were, but I couldn't necessarily define it or identify it. And so, as far as business, I tried many different things. You name it, I've tried it. And so I titled this because saying that I'm free, because I feel like I've come back to the core, my core. I've come back to what I've come back to my internal gifts that I shied away from for so long. And over the last, I'll say 7 months, this is one of the biggest reasons why I'm here. Over the last couple of 7 months, I have really been doing some introspective work. I have been doing some personal growth or personal development work to really understand what it is I wanted to do, where I am currently, and identify where I wanted to go and how I needed to get there. So in order to do that, I had to, and I'm still spending time with myself, planning out what that looks like for me. And so just recently, over the 7th month, I have understood what that looks like for me. And that is, and I've learned at least 2 things, I should say. The first one is I have turned my introversion into my best asset. I've turned my introversion into my best asset. And number 2, I've began to really operate in my working geniuses. And my working geniuses is basically the things that comes naturally and the things that bring me joy. And so that is the reason why I named the title of this episode, Back to the Basics, I Am Free. Because I understand that so many of us are maneuvering around and we're not necessarily happy. We are just living instead of being. And part of the reason for that is we're not doing what we really want to do. We're doing what we have to do. And so I am here hopefully as I am here where I'm hoping that you could use me as an example to start to be free. It's really about starting to be free. And so again, it took me a long time to get there, but I'm back. And I have things that I want to share. And I want to pick up from where I left off and do the things that I know that I should have been doing in the first place. So again, I have learned so many things over the last 7 months for sure. Definitely over the last a few years. And again, one of those things was I've learned to embrace that I am a person with multiple passions. So I'll give you an example. As an entrepreneur, I have several things that I have my hands in. I've learned that I'm a creator. One of my working geniuses is I'm an innovator. And so I have where I speak to introverts like myself. I have a community called Black Girl Magic Activate. I'm a crafter. I make handmade accessories. I'm an author. I have a published book. I'm a writer. I write short ebooks. But all of them are focused on one goal. And that is to meet people where they are at, to help them pull out and identify their gifts and what I call, again, their geniuses. You'll hear me say those words quite often. And to create a blueprint of the life that they want to live. And I spend time with individuals making that real for them. So everything that I do is wrapped around what I just mentioned. And this podcast allows me to, again, be free to speak openly, to speak authentically, and just to be myself. I'm silly, I'm goofy, I'm smart. People might think I'm shy because I'm an introvert. I'm not necessarily shy, I'm just reserved. But again, I am here as a vessel for individuals who share in the introvert personality as I do. But we know that we have assignments. We were all given assignments and purposes. But we have allowed fear and uncertainty and insecurity and a lack of confidence. We have allowed the noise on the outside to dictate how we want to move. And that has had us in a chokehold and have prevented us to be the best version of us and to go out and reach the people we need to reach and to do the things we want to do. And so I am here as a vessel to have that conversation about how do we navigate through that. Because although I say I am introvert-ish, like kind of introvert, but not really, but I am, if that makes sense. But I've learned to navigate through that. The personality doesn't necessarily go away. Again, I've learned to use introversion as my best asset. And so I am back. I am happy to be back. I will be doing more episodes because, again, I have a lot to say. I'm not necessarily afraid to say it anymore. I know this is an audio, but I will definitely be moving into a video type of podcast. And so I'm really excited, and I hope that I connect with the individuals who I am supposed to connect to. I know this message and this information and the things I share is not for everyone, but I definitely know it is for someone. So, again, I welcome you. Thank you for listening. Again, my name is Carmen Renee. I am your host of the Introverted Conversations podcast. You can follow me on social media. Facebook, it's the Introverted Conversations podcast, I believe is the handle. On Instagram, you can follow me at the Carmen Renee or Introvertish CEO, and I'll link that information into the description of this podcast. So again, welcome. I can't wait to speak to you all. I will definitely be having guests on the podcast, and I will talk to you guys later. Take care.